How much is in there? Oh shit, there's loads. What's it called? Well, I saw this TikTok where this guy was like, oh, I spent too much... I'm sure people will have seen it. He was like, I spent too much time on the internet. And he was basically saying, it was just a statement, but it really made me think that cranberry juice tastes like
it should be dry.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Ish.
I wholeheartedly agree. Because it does. And it should be dry.
I agree. But... I agree with the taste, like it tastes like it should be dry, but for the things that it does for UTIs and like how it makes you pee, like no. Does that make sense?
But the enzymes can just like go into your kidneys and be like, oh, you're wet now. Oh.
No, but I just think like if it didn't have the quality of ensuring that you can pee well, i.e. produce liquid, then I would agree that it should be dry. But it's not.
I think the orange juice is the freshest of all the juices.
No, a crisp, fucking concentrated apple juice.
No.
Or...
apple juice leaves a weird, like, film on my tongue.
What kind of apple juice you having? Don't say Capella.
What the fuck's that?
Capella. Apple juice. Capella.
What?
Capella! The apple juice.
I don't know what that is.
What brand of apple juice do you have?
I don't know, like one that you'd get in like a hotel or something.
You don't even know the brands.
No.
Then you have no place to comment if you don't even know the brands. You've got to know something inside and out before you
Excuse
even
me.
comment on it.
It gives me a film.
You can't say that about like general apple juice. There's so many different types.
Yeah, but like I've tried like the Tesco's own brand one, and I've tried like
Tesco's own brand is like the shittest apple juice you can get. Does it come in a cardboard box?
Orange juice comes in a cardboard box.
I'm not talking about orange juice. I'm talking about apple juice.
So what's the difference?
What?
Why can orange juice?
Why should I change the subject?
Why can orange juice come in a cardboard box?
We weren't
and apple
even
juice
talking
can't?
about fucking orange juice, Maisie. You were talking about apple
I
juice.
was talking about orange juice.
No, you were talking about how apple juice leaves a film in your mouth, and I was saying you haven't tried enough.
I was also saying that orange juice is better.
After the fact that I was trying to have a conversation with you about
I said that orange juice is better first.
I've been dealing with shitty people all day. Don't let you be one of them, please. I can't. Please. I'm supposed to feel comfort and peace and space and warmth in this car with you. Right now, I'm feeling a lot of hostility and inability to converse, okay?
You're so emotionally intelligent.
What? My feelings?
Yeah.
Oh.
The way that you were able to articulate
I'm
that.
sad. You're making me sad. You make me cry.
Bro, that's what that guy was saying.
About cranberry juice. What?
No. He literally was, I was like, I don't particularly feel like it right now, and he went, I'm sad. I was like, I'm sure you'll be okay. I was like, I'm sure you'll survive.
There's websites for that.
For being sad.
What I was gonna say today, speaking about shitty people, there's a certain brand of person, right?
Oh.
And it doesn't include it doesn't include age, it doesn't include gender, it kind of includes background, I think. No, it doesn't. There's a certain brand of human that I can't stand, and it's the ones where they're in a conversation and they think that by just dominating the conversation, people will be drawn to them and listen to them. And it's like, no, the reason they're listening to you is because you haven't shut the fuck up for 5 minutes, and you're trying to say that you know everything about everything, and it's like, just calm down. You're not giving a TED talk. You're trying to have a conversation with your friends.
Literally.
Like, I can't.
Agreed.
Do you know exactly who I mean?
Yes.
The kind of people. There was a man in today, and every time I looked over, and they were having like work drinks, every time I looked over, he was like, yes, and it all dates back to like this exhibition, and I went to this, and blah, blah, blah. And then every time someone else would speak, they just go,
oh. I just don't understand that, right? How do you have that much to say? If I speak for longer than like for longer than it takes for me to say my piece, right? I'm like, oh. And I have frequently apologised.
I do that too. Like, I'll get to a point and I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm waffling. But they just think that they are so loved. And you can just, like, I don't even believe in energies and
It
shit.
radiates off them.
But it does. Like, you'll be looking at the table and there's just, like, this big fucking green glow around them. And you can see everyone else being like,
Oh my God, yes.
like, just shut the fuck up. Like, I felt so bad for this woman and she was just sitting there and she was like,
They always have a green aura.
yeah. And then they're just like, And it's like, you're not you're not even having a conversation. Like, you're trying to, it's like they've gone home before the meal, revised every fact they've ever learned in their life, and have this weird ability to connect it to everything that anyone presents, and then they just speak.
Yeah.
Like, wind it in.
I just don't understand. I get tired of my own voice. I get so tired of my own voice. Like, if somebody asks me about myself, and I'll, like, tell them the bare points, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, literally. I'm a classic, like, oh, that's enough about me. Like, I have to say that. But, like, genuinely, I could probably turn into them talking about them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it just actually boils me to my core.
And you know what? There's a difference between those people and people who can talk and talk and talk and talk, but people are so absorbed in what they have to say. And those green people think that's what they're like.
Exactly. And I think people forget that actually there's such a beauty in listening.
Yeah.
I think people who sit back and are silent more so than they are talking generally tend to be a little bit more intelligent, like emotionally intelligent, and generally a better person to be around.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to sit there in silence, but like, you have value to add to the conversation. You're not just flooding it with fucking words constantly. Like, actually winds me up.
It's genuinely knowing when to say your opinion, knowing when to ask people questions. My dad, for the entirety of my life, always said, if you didn't ask any questions, you weren't listening.
Yeah, active listening.
That is how I grew up. If my dad ever told me anything and I didn't have any questions, frustratingly sometimes I didn't, but if I didn't have any questions, he'd be like, you weren't listening properly. You should have a question. There's something that you should be able to ask. And even if it isn't, like, somebody tells you about their life, find a question to ask them, because it makes someone else feel so much more comfortable.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. Like, they whip out all these facts about various places they've been and done.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you don't give anyone the chance to respond, there is actually no value in what you're saying at all.
You're just literally just, like, spewing words. Fuck yeah.
But anyway, can we go back to the apple juice? Because I was enjoying that conversation.
How did we end up on this?
I just changed the subject.
Oh. Oh God. Normally there's some sort of, like, weird little roadmap, but I forgot that you just went, what I wanted to talk about. Not like that, but I genuinely do think that orange juice is more refreshing.
But that's not this is my point, Maze. We had moved on to the thing. You sounded like the orange orangutan in Planet of the Apes. Please try and make that noise again. It was like... Nah, you lost it. But you actually really sounded like that. Like, that was crazy.
Shit.
And I love that bit because... Have you ever seen those films? Because there's one bit and this orangutan doesn't speak, like, at all, and it always just makes noises like that. And then there's one bit it just turns to humans, and I thought it was a woman, and it clearly isn't. It just goes, run. And I remember seeing it the first time. I was like, oh, Miss Guy. Like, I don't think it's got a gender. It's called Maurice, so maybe it is a girl. But she goes, run.
Isn't Maurice a man name?
Maiden name.
Maid? Man.
Oh, male name.
Yeah.
I thought Maurice was like a more female orientated name.
I only know of Maurice. Being a man. It's the only Maurice I know.
I think of it more as like Morris. Morris dances really make me laugh.
Do you know
You
what?
did it again!
Do you know one of my favourite things ever is knowing an older person, like a teacher or something, and knowing you can look at them and they're going to tell me about Morris dancing. They're going to tell me about their clogs.
I like it more when it's like a little bit surreptitious. Like, you know, like you've got like a really nice like English TA, and you only see them like in their little brown cardigan over the school week, and then you're out like on a Sunday and you hear the bells jangling, and you look over and you see them there like smiling, they're really happy, and they're just doing something that they love. And
They just love it so much.
And doesn't even apply just to Morris dancing. Like, there are some people that run a little book club in my pub, and I just think it's so nice.
I think that people with hobbies, it's just so sweet. I couldn't care less what the hobby is, but going out and sitting with your friends and doing something is so heartwarming.
Not even on your own.
Yeah.
It is honestly just like, it's so cute.
So lovely to have something that you're just like, you just love. Like going to do dance, or like going to do like a book club, or like going and sitting in the library, like, and something that you can talk about when somebody asks what your hobbies are.
I love it. I do wish that my hobby, and I would never force myself to do it, but would be like speed eating, like Leah Shipcover.
Mm.
I really would love to do that, but I'm not very good at it.
You could get this training. I don't think she was born a child and was what? I really think if they came out with a drug where it could like suppress that thing that numbs like your organs in like the inside of your body, I would take it because I would want to know what's going on.
I think that would be the worst thing that you could have, because already you're like numb to majority of the things, but the things you can feel, there's always something wrong with them. If you could feel your entire body, I think you would just melt down like right there and then.
To be honest, right, I know I am a hypochondriac, but I'm usually quite on the mark.
I just like, this could be like a bit of a harsh statement, but like anyone with ADHD or autism should definitely not take that, because you can't even sit in like a crowded room. Like, imagine if you could feel your entire body all the time. You'd malfunction on the daily.
I'd be like, yo, my intestines in the wrong place.
You'd wake up and be like, fuck! That'd be your burst of energy.
Oh God. Yeah. I think there should be a school for hypochondriacs. I feel like I would be less of a hypochondriac if I was a doctor. Because I would be like, no, it's not that. And then I'd be able to diagnose myself quicker. But I have diagnosed myself many a time and I have been right.
I usually just like pop a couple painkillers and hope for the best.
I put that stuff in my hair today. That looks exactly like my hair gel.
You want some? It's good.
It might keep it fucking still. Matt that I put in.
Am I right, ladies? Am I right, ladies? Come on.
Am I right, lady? Look at it. How much I put into that?
But it looks cute. Yeah. Can we go back to the apple juice? Like, I'm actually getting like sad. I feel sad.
Oh, that makes me sad.
What's your favorite kind of apple juice?
Well, it must be the concentrated one.
No! Describe it for me.
I don't think I want to.
Why?
Describe it for me.
I didn't say like that.
Oh, yes,
I went like this.
yes,
I went describe it for
you
me.
did.
Yeah, but my head's down and your head's up, and that's like
Describe
big.
it for me.
That's different in body language.
Yeah, stop saying it. Right.
Describe it for me.
Rather give me 20. Right. It cut the one that I'm thinking about that gives me the film over my tongue. It comes in like at hotels. I'm giving a.
I'm looking.
I can see it moving. It comes in like those containers, and you can like flip the thing and you put your little glass underneath it and then you take it away. And
It looks
also
like piss.
yes, and also the one that they sell at the cafe. They've got the orange juice and the apple juice in those ones with the big round tops, the white lids.
Yeah, like the piss, like one.
I don't like cloudy lemonade.
Apple juice.
Oh,
Exactly.
cloudy apple juice.
Why are you not able to stay on the topic of apple juice?
I meant cloudy apple juice.
Why? What about it?
I don't like the bits, and I also don't.
There are no bits!
Hey! The one I did! What's your favourite apple juice?
I think probably a cloudy one. Maybe the innocent ones.
I'm not so trustworthy of those, because I wonder if they put other things in them.
Speaking of bits and like bobs, you know when you know when you're younger, and I don't know if your mum ever said this to you, but she's like, when you're older you'll like it, or like you'll grow into the texture. I've been able to do that with a lot of things, but I'll never be able to do that for peas. I don't think.
My dad always used to say you have to try something 10 times to know if you don't like it, like scientifically.
What if I like it for the first 9 times and then on the 10th I'm like, oh, I don't like it now? Would I have to do another 10?
I think so. I'm not so keen on. I'm not. Peas are an interesting one. I blinked real hard as well.
Bye.
Peas are an interesting one because I can eat them in things.
Fuck them. I hate them. I don't like peas.
Fair enough.
And I hate green beans.
I hate green beans too.
No, they're just
green beans can go and fucking shrivel.
They literally are the foulest things I've ever come across. That's not true, but I don't like them. Okay, they're not nice.
I don't like any type of thing that when you bite into it, it produces liquid.
That's not true.
Apart from like sweets.
You've just developed like this old granddad laugh out of nowhere, and I'm so here for it.
I'm trialing new laughs. Yeah, I'm not so keen on grapes.
And I hate to bring them up, but like Americans seem to fucking love green beans, and I don't get why.
Greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ham, go, plum.
Thank you. That was really conducive to our conversation.
Yeah. So I think they put it in everything. You've seen the mac and cheese and green beans.
I just think like out of all the veg they could like, I would have expected it to be something more basic, like a carrot or some shit. But like green beans.
Don't like carrots. Actually, I lie. I don't like them, but I can deal with the shaving. I used to grate.
Well, like
carrot.
the action of doing it or the eating.
The eating of it,
Okay.
like grating carrot.
Yeah.
But I don't really like chunks of carrot I don't really like it when it's soft.
I don't like soft carrots. I only like hard carrots.
Yeah, like when it's like roasted. My mum used to make.
No, I don't like those.
Yeah, no. My mum used to make quite nice, like she used to roast the carrots and have like honey on them and stuff, and it was edible.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey.
I think mirrors are weird. I also think that it's really weird to know that no mirror is ever unused.
Fuck your life! Bing bong! I think bing bong are probably 2 of the best words I've ever heard in my life. Bing bong. I'm sorry, I completely forgot what you said.
Yeah, no worries.
Listening.
No, that's good. I like Bing Bong too.
Okay.
I also like Bing Bong from Inside Out.
No, I just like the words. Tell me what you said.
Bing Bong! We did it!
Like a pigeon. You went cross-eyed.
I've been recently frequently doing that. What? I've been recently more frequent.
Do you think that pigeons can go cross-eyed? A little bit. Because their eyes are like out here, but if they try and look forward, they must. But do you think that's more feeling of like looking like that?
I think pigeons just turn their heads like owls.
Yeah, but do you think they can? They're like, think really hard! No, eyes go to the front.
I think the brain might pop.
They're berry.
The brain?
I said the other might pop.
What I was saying is that it's weird to know that no mirror is ever unused.
Lie. Lie. And before you peel the little film off, it's not used. But nobody know how.
Yeah, but before they put the film on it, it's reflecting things.
Yeah, so that first 0.00001 seconds it's unused.
What?
There was a small slither in time and space where it was in fact unused.
Just talking about the general consumerism of it.
No, you said that mirror's unused.
Yeah, right. When they like pour the liquid out, right? What is your problem? What have I done to you?
Nothing. I think it was the apple juice. I'm not really over that yet. Are you gonna explain it or not?
Oh, sorry. What was I explaining?
About the mirrors.
Oh, I was finished. I just don't like apple juice. It's just not really
That wasn't
my
even
favourite.
bad. I was just being cool.
It just, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just.
I was interrupting a lot, so I'm just trying to take some like quiet time. You run this shit. You say what you want. Now listen.
I'm dreaming of a war.
I reckon if I got deposited in the middle of a rainforest, I could survive for at least like 6 days.
I don't think that's true.
Why?
Because the rainforest is a deadly place.
Yeah, but if I was just like on the outskirts.
So then you wouldn't be in the rainforest.
Hey, just because I'm on the outskirts doesn't mean I'm not in there. That's like saying if you live on the coast, you don't live in the country.
Ooh.
Oh.
That was such a fabulous rebuttal. But no, I don't think you'd survive in a rainforest. I don't think anybody would.
I think I'd have more chance of surviving 24 hours on the outskirts of a rainforest with just like a couple of bits of equipment and like a backpack than I would surviving 24 hours in like the middle of Luton.
What did Luton ever do to you?
Nothing, but have you seen it? That's the one everyone always uses to take the piss when people are like, oh, where should I go in like the UK that's really, really nice? And they're like, oh, Luton, you should totally go there.
No, I've never been to Luton. Don't destroy it, it's very nice.
It's destroying my insides.
Fair enough. I don't know. I think you could survive at least. I don't know. What are we classing as surviving? Like life or death?
Like,
or
so
like
I've got to have a pulse and
right.
breathing stably.
I think you could, if surviving meant not
And
getting your
not-
shit stolen, I don't think you'd survive an hour.
In the rainforest.
No, in Luton.
This is what I'm saying. I wouldn't survive. Someone would look at me the wrong way and I'd just ditch my stuff and run and leave the challenge.
Mm.
In a rainforest, I think I could befriend a nice bird that might take me as its kin, fly me up to the top of its nest.
And you would be happy to have it regurgitate worms into your mouth?
If it meant I could survive, yes. Would you not?
No. I would top myself.
It's 24 hours, Maisie.
Oh. I thought we were going on like a lifespan.
I said so many times 24 hours.
No, I know. I thought that you were just... I wouldn't let them do that.
You wouldn't.
No.
But it's easy food. You just sit there and...
But I could survive 24 hours of that food.
Yeah, but if it's
I would have to find a water
It's
source.
taking you under its wing. It might not feed you for the first 24 hours. It's trying to suss you out.
Yeah, no,
And then
I'll
I'd
be
wake
afraid of
up and just like leave when the alarms go off.
that. I'm gonna leave it. Well, then explain why you were there and why you left so suddenly.
No, because then it would be attached.
You wouldn't even leave it a little note.
I want it to pick me up and be curious that I could be one of its kind. But not so much that it's like, this is my daughter.
But you wouldn't even leave it a little note to tell you tell her like your life story.
No, I'd maybe like steal an egg.
So you would abuse the hospitality of a mother bird?
No. You asked me if I'd leave a note, and I said no, I'd take an egg.
You would, and that's not abusing hospitality.
No, I ate the worms out its mouth.
That it gave you out of the kindness of its bird heart.
Yeah, that's like really respectful. I don't really want to do it, but I did.
Yeah, but that bird was like, this is a friend now. And it wakes up in the morning, you've stolen one of its children, and you've left.
Yeah, but there's nothing that I can give it that will like. What's it gonna do with a tent? What's it gonna do with like a compass? It can't read.
Well, if I wanted to help out a bird, I'd collect little twigs for it.
You wouldn't have even gone to the bird in the first place. You said you'd top yourself.
That was before I knew it was only
Didn't
24
even
hours.
give it a chance.
I would know that I wouldn't steal one of its children.
Yeah, but you rejected its offer of kindness. You're talking about its kind heart shit. You didn't even care.
This poor bird has given you food.
You rejected
shelter,
it.
and warmth for the 24 hours that you are in this rainforest, and you leave and you steal its child.
Well, but probably one wouldn't have survived anyway.
How do you know? It might have been the one that would.
No, because I'm up there with them. There's one left that's waiting, that's cooking, and I'm just going to take it.
And what are you going to do with it?
It'll become my brother.
Why does it have to live a human life? Why wouldn't...
Because I'm doing it a favour.
Why?
Because it can have such a nice life with me not worrying in the rainforest, and I can take it back when it's old enough, because it's probably, if it's the last one to hatch, it means it's probably the runt of the litter.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be out in the wild, and you'd have to, like, teach it how to, like, fend for itself.
I'm not going to take it back to Brentford. I'm going to, like, keep it on the outskirts of the rainforest.
But that would still be in the rainforest. Why couldn't it be with its mother?
Because it's ill. I'm trying to nurse it back to life. That's my return favour.
When did it become ill?
I just explained. They're all there. There's one left ready to hatch. Usually that means it's the runt of the litter, and usually the last bird doesn't survive. So I'd take it with me. I'd put it in a little incubator. I would, like, make sure that it knows it's okay. I would nurse it back to life, and then I would put it back in the rainforest.
But then the mother wouldn't accept it, because it'd have your
If
scent
it
on
accepted me, I think it's going to accept its own actual child.
Well, you never know.
Well, then fine, it can take me instead if it doesn't want the other one.
And you'll stay there forever.
Yeah.
And the
I'd
bird will go back and complete the challenge.
Yeah, I'd probably, like, fall out of the tree before I had a chance to live my entire life.
Well, maybe if she feeds you worms for enough time, you might grow wings or something.
Well, probably not.
Why?
Because I'm still a human. I'm not going to turn into a bird. It's not possible.
Never know what goes on in the rainforest. It's very much unexplored.
Not the outskirts.
Not the coast.
No.
I think my ponytail's a bit too tight. It's out of my head.
Focus on the one pain, just one of them.
Come on. They're all happening at once.
See? Point proven.
Yeah. At least I'd know. Maybe, would you like... Maybe if one day they come up with a pill that, like, your stomach and your intestines and stuff can, like, say, hello, something wrong with me. You could, like, diagnose yourself.
I'm pretty good without all this 1984 shit going on.
What happened in 1984?
George Orwell, 1984. Not read that book.
Bro! I barely got through the Biff and Chip fucking, like...
What?
The Biff and Chip trilogy or whatever it is. And then I'm going to be reading a book by George Orwell. Can barely say his name. I didn't even find out what happened to the fucking key. On the Biff and Chip series. Biff, Chip and the Lost Key. And the dog was called like Floppy or something. Ask me if I've read 1984. Of course I haven't.
I've heard of it at least.
Is that the one with the film? What's the one with the film? It runs across the battlefield.
Surely you just know, like, the gist of it.
No, I've got no idea.
Never heard. But you're such a well-educated person. How do you not know about that?
Bro, I did foundation English.
Yeah, but you've got such a nice, well-rounded family. Like, how do you not know about that? Crying.
Bruh.
It's what Big Brother's based off. You seriously don't know?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. I know about, like, Pig Island or whatever it's called. What's that one where they all, Lord of the Flies? That's the one.
Pig Island. How have you got this far in life without, like, your ABCs? You haven't finished the books.
Just pure charisma, honestly.
Pig Island.
I'm pretty sure something happens with a pig in it, doesn't it? Like, eat it or something.
I haven't read Lord of the Flies.
Oh, right, well. Neither have I.
Yeah, I'm not getting offended by it. You're the one that got offended by it.
I don't
You could have
understand
just
what
said
film this is.
no. And then when I said, "Oh, you haven't read it," he's like, "No, I've not seen that. I've not read that." I can barely get through Biff and Jim.
I was offended at the notion that you thought I might have read it.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? I'm trying to say that you were, like, clearly well-rounded and intelligent, and you're offended that I thought you were.
Funny, isn't it? But what is this?
It's just like a book that he wrote about how, like everyone in the world is going to become controlled by the government through, like, cameras and watching everything that you do, and you have to log everything. And now I can't remember why we were even talking about that.
So I was asking if my organs could talk.
Oh yeah, that's, I mean, you don't need a pill for everything. Like,
Right.
I'd rather just, like, live my life. I don't even use, like, body wash. I'm gonna use a pill to tell me what part of my body's right.
You actually just, like, set a fire and then you, like, boil the water a little bit, like, put it over you.
No, I have a shower. I just don't use shower wash.
I know.
I didn't read that one, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean like that. I didn't mean like that. I just didn't, like, read your tone.
Oh my god.
Praise be. I've never said that in my life.
Praise be. Feels so nice to be able to, like, actually itch my eyes.
Freak!
Fornicator! Masturbator!
I think you'll find it's adulterer, fornicator. Ain't nobody bringing masturbation
I'm pretty
into
sure
this.
there's a third one that he says, but I can't remember it.
How fast do you think you'd have to do this with your arm before it, like, either fell off or you flew?
Very. How fast do you think you'd have to go?
Probably at about 365 million light year velocity.
Goodness. How would you measure that?
With a thermometer.
Mm.
Not a philometer. What? A sizometer. A sizometer. One of the Wallace and Gromit machines. I think Wallace and Gromit could come up with a machine for that if they really had to. I would trust Wallace and Gromit to make me a machine for most things, actually, even though they usually tend to go wrong.
I would trust Rick from Rick and Morty.
I don't really care. I didn't mean that. I meant to say I don't care because I haven't seen them. I don't care about Rick and Morty. I didn't mean that I don't care about your opinion.
care.
I didn't mean that I don't care about your opinion. I'm just saying that I don't care about Rick and Morty because I've not seen it, and the only bits that I have seen I really didn't enjoy. I didn't mean to say that I didn't care about your opinion because I definitely do care about your opinion, especially because it's with you all the time. Oh, I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty, what would I be? Bye, love ya.
So long, farewell, and Vida say bye.